up, guys? I'm Olivia.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're driving and vibing.
So our AC has been on its way out for at least 8 months now, and we are finally getting around to tackling this problem and hoping to solve it. So stay tuned.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. And today we are just going to get some stuff done that's long overdue.
We had no intention of tackling it this morning, but you know, it is the AC on the fiber stream with all this Argosy renovation stuff going on. It has really taken the back burner, but these hot Alabama days are making us confront this issue.
Yeah, the AC is still cooling and working, but midday it is really struggling, and it seems like it's overheating and just not putting out much air, or it doesn't get that cold.
Yeah, the airflow is not going to the right places. It sounds like the fan is running, but we aren't getting that air through the vents, so it seems like there is some obstruction somewhere.
And it just sounds like it's working really hard in there. And actually, we ordered a new AC shroud to fix our broken one that we busted on a limb last year.
2 years ago.
Yeah, so now we're probably gonna get that today, and so we will be taking the shroud off anyways. We're gonna clean the coils, see if that helps it out a little bit, and just kind of see what we find under there.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get this issue resolved today. First stop is Camping World.
So they did not have the AC coil cleaner in stock, but another reason that we stopped by today was to get a new lock and handle for our door that we're going to be building with wood brew, and they had one left in stock, so we got lucky. But now we're going to head over to Home Depot to get that AC coil cleaner.
Well, the summer is obviously coming because they had the foaming cleaner right on the front shelf next to all their other AC stuff that is out and on sale up front, so it was easy to find. Now the challenging part is trying to find Olivia in here somewhere.
So we found the coil cleaner. Now we need to go pick up a ladder, and then we'll take the shroud off.
All right, y'all, so first thing we have to do is just unscrew this whole shroud and then be able to take it off and scope out what we're working with. So let me get these screws out of here real quick. All right, y'all, so I got the shroud off and I just took a look at the coils, or what I'm guessing the coils are. I better check if that's what I'm looking at. But from the outside, they don't look awfully dirty, but from the inside, they look horrendously dirty. So hopefully this coil cleaner will do the trick and see what's happening. I had Olivia turn the fan on and it looked like it was running just fine. So I don't think the fan is the issue at all. So let's get to this coil cleaner and see what we're working with.
So we got this self-rinsing foaming cleaner, and basically it's pretty self-explanatory. You just spray it on the coils and it breaks down all the dirt and grime and grease, anything that might have built up on there over time. It even has these little bristles on top that you can kind of scrub with, and then it says you can leave it like that, or you can wipe it down and rinse it with water afterwards too. And it seems, you know, relatively safe. It is a detergent, but it contains no CFCs, chlorinated or fluorinated solvents, and it's pretty easy to use. So we're gonna try this out and hopefully it will help the AC cool better during the midday. It says to make sure that the power is disconnected from everything, so even though it's off, we're just going to be safe and unplug it from shore power. Just cleaned one side of the coils. They looked, you know, relatively clean over there. Some were kind of dented and folded in, I guess, from hitting branches along the way. We don't really have that little tool that spreads them out again, but I'm on the other side of the coils now, kind of right across from the fan, and these are disgusting on this side. So I'm gonna try my best to get to these without having to take this whole metal housing off the top. And there's some debris back here that I've been trying to pull out and trying not to get stuck in here with my arm. So let's clean this side up. I'll show you guys what it looks like in there. Pretty dang gross, huh? So let's go ahead and spray this side and see if we can clean it up. So I did try to scrub the areas that I could reach, and the coils in this side are just kind of started falling apart even and just breaking off, and it is so dirty and nasty. But this is the original AC unit from '85, so you know, I guess it's seen some years, but this is what came off when I started scrubbing it. So I'm probably not gonna be too rough with it, but try to just kind of get some of that nasty buildup off the other side. But it's too bad that they're just kind of crumbling.
Alright y'all, so just while we were waiting on this stuff to dry and do its job up on the AC unit, the Shroud came in. So time to get into this and see if we can fix this today too. So this AC shroud really comes in two pieces. One is the main shroud, which is just that white piece that's, you know, pretty substantial. And then the other piece is like this gray trim. And the gray trim is what is going to connect the shroud to the actual camper. It rivets into the shroud and then it screws into the camper. So if you can believe it or not, the first rivets we are ever going to make in our life will not be on the Argosy, but they'll be on this shroud. So Olivia's researching kind of how to do it in the strategy right now, and then we'll get to work.
It took longer than expected to rivet on just this little strip on the bottom. We broke the rivet gun in the first place. Something was stuck in there. We got it out. Then we got another rivet stuck in there because we forgot to put the little attachment piece back on. We finally fixed that, and we found a second rivet gun. But we finally got it on there. It seems solid, but there was like a learning curve for sure at the beginning. We had never even used a rivet gun before, and trying to read these directions, they were not very clear. But we got it on there, so now it's time to go put it on the roof, and this time we just have to deal with screws, thankfully, so it should go much more smoothly.
And also we tested the AC after letting that stuff sit for about 15 or 20 minutes, and off the top it's blowing more air, it's blowing colder air. I hope this remains to be the case for our trials for the next day or two, because it'll be awesome if we can get this new shroud looking awesome up there and have cold air blowing. So let's get this shroud put back on.
Next up, I have to put on these foam strips just kind of around the coil shroud thing. I guess that's just to kind of help support the shroud once it's on there. There's a spot where the old ones were, so it'll be pretty easy to find. Not much of them is left up here. And then there's one strip that runs along the top of it, so we're gonna do that real quick.
All right guys, last step is putting that new shroud up there and screwing it in, so let's get this project knocked out.
So we finally got the shroud installed. It looks great. We're gonna have to wash the camper now though, because it looks absolutely disgusting compared to this new white shroud.
And along with the Shroud, hopefully we have our AC problems fixed. It wasn't that our AC was completely broken, but it was totally underperforming. From the short test we did, it seems like we're getting better results already. So we'll keep an eye on that on the next few days.
We were really not wanting to buy a whole new AC, especially since our time in the fiber stream is limited. We wouldn't want to buy 2 new ACs within the year. Because we'll get one for the Argosy as well. And though we had some silly mistakes with the Shroud, we did find some extra rivets and rivet gun in the storage unit that were left over from the previous owner. So when we ran out of the rivets they sent us and broke the rivet gun that a member of the Vibe tribe was so nice to send to us, we did get it fixed though.
Yeah, so, but hey, that is what some Airstream owners now need to learn, is how to rivet. So we got that knocked off our list of things to learn. I know I am so exhausted right now. I was thinking today was gonna be an easy day off. I had no gig, but it just came about that the AC was totally underperforming today, and it to the point where I didn't wanna leave Riv in the camper like that.
Like, we would get notifications from our Marcel unit that we did the review on recently, and it was saying, you know, it's above the range, and we would rush back to check, and it wouldn't be hot enough that we would be totally alarmed, but it's still not doesn't give us that peace of mind that when we're out exploring, doing whatever, that she may be uncomfortable in there.
So be kind with your comments. This was a learning experience for us. It's up there, it's working now, everything's in place, but you know, if you do have any tips, you can always leave them below.
If we need to do a second one, we could do it in minutes, I promise.
Exactly. So thank you guys so much for watching today and coming along with us to get this whole AC issue resolved.
Yeah, and hopefully soon we will be working on our replacement door for the fiber stream as well, and she will be looking beautiful.
Exactly. So until next time, guys, we will see you tomorrow with our Q&A video, but see you then.
Bye, guys.